Alright, welcome back men, women, children, and trees of the internet to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. Today we are going to be finishing up the last of Ostagar. Also, if I'm correct, this cutscene doesn't really have too much importance other than a bit of fighting, so I'm going to be talking during this cutscene. If there is talking in it, then I will cut out this whole talking going on. But yeah, no, so last time nothing's really changed because, again, I'm recording all of these episodes in bulk. The battle is about to be full-on starting, so I already have an idea of what I'm going to name this.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
You know, I already have names for all these episodes in the back of my head. So, yeah. Fucking hell, this battle is honestly quite badass, even for the shoddy animation in it. Also, I think this is the longest cutscene in the game.
Hounds! For Ferelden!
Honestly, I hate the fact that Kalen dies, because he's so badass and he's just so awesome. It's just so sad that he dies to the Darkspawn.
Let's cross the bridge and get to the tower of his shop.
Alright, well, let's just continue on to the tower.
You will fall! Another one for the worm.
Alright, and then here, yep, we run into them.
They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Alright. Now we start heading towards the Tower of Vishal.
More of the beats ahead!
Honestly, I wish you could save the men here, and then, like, you know, they join up with the rest of Logan's forces, and then in the end, they're just like, oh, but the Grey Wardens couldn't have done that. The Grey Wardens saved us. The Grey Wardens aren't power hungry, but sadly, that's not how it works.
It has begun.
Pretty much, they die no matter what happens.
Come, let us end this!
Time to taste steel.
And I'm going to do anything I can to make the landsmeet easier on us. Because honestly, the Landsmeet is kind of where... It's kind of the hardest part of the game, in my opinion. Because, you know, I can do the fucking Archdemon fight without a problem. Last time I did it...
It is begun.
You know, I did it rather easily. It's just... For some reason, the Landsmeet fight is the hardest fight in the game for me. Oh no. In the comments below, tell me what you think. Do you think the Landsmeet is the hardest battle in the game, or do you think there's a battle harder if you've played the game?
It shall be done.
If you haven't played the game, then let me know if, when I get there, if you think that would be the hardest battle in the game. Cause yeah.
Quarter shall be given.
And I'm not gonna use any injury kits on these guys because, you know, they're only here for this one battle. So I don't really care if they have injuries or not. If it was Alistair, then yes, I would use injury kits because I have them for the whole game. Which, I don't hate Alistair. I just wish he was less whiny, cause like, you know, later on he has the choice to become, he has the ability to become king, alright? Instead of being like, okay, yes, for the good of my country, I will become king. No, he's just like, oh, but I don't want to be king. But at the same time, I don't want Logain to rule. It's just like, well, which one is it? Because yes, I know, you know, apparently hero's journey and all, but I don't know.
It is begun.
I just wish there was some part of him that was just like, oh, I'm not going to whine about this. Instead, I'm just going to
I shall
do what is good for my country.
It shall be done.
Without whining.
As you say.
But I don't know. I could just be nitpicking it.
It shall be done. It is begun.
You know, I don't think for someone to be a good character, they necessarily have to not want to do what would be good for their country, you know? I sort of think that there's many things that they could... Like, yes, you know, they could have some reservations, but not just straight up be like, all whiny about how they don't want to do it.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
And you know, with silent characters like the protagonist, then people always make the argument that there is no hero's journey because there's no saying, or they're not saying, oh, but I don't want to do this.
As you say. It is begun. It shall be done.
But yeah, no, I'm just sort of nitpicking things at this point. I keep pressing control because I'm used to playing Inquisition where control is how you do the tactical pause.
I shall do it.
Because, you know, Inquisition has a
It is begun.
jump mechanic now. or since Inquisition, they have a jumping mechanic in the game now, and that takes up spacebar, so they use control for the tactical pause.
There! More of the beats ahead!
You know, I do plan on playing through all of the games, including Inquisition, so...
I shall do it.
And there we go. On to the next floor. And again, I'm going to try to finish all of Ostagar in this video. If not, then...
Make his breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Weren't you complaining that you wouldn't get to fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Very well. It shall be done.
And I'm going to say this now. The only episode of this game, of these games that will be an hour long is the first one.
It is begun.
For the rest I will... Because I'm pretty sure with Inquisition alone, I'm going to have over 100 parts without it being an hour long. Because there's just so much to do.
It shall be done.
I do still need to get the DLC for Inquisition.
I shall do it.
Which I should be able to get before Inquisition rolls around.
Away with you!
Very well.
But yeah, this is probably all my channel's going to be for the next few months, because this is all I'm feeling like playing while recording at the moment, so until I get the feeling to play something else while recording it, this is probably going to be all my channel is.
I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well. I shall do it.
Yeah, I'm basically at the end, because if I'm correct, after this is the final floor.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Quickly, we must fight!
Let's make this quick!
Get off!
I shall do it. Very well. I shall do it.
Alright. Well, let's go and up to the, if I'm correct, is the final floor, where we fight the Ogre. Oh no,
Logain better
one
be
last,
ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The
one
king
last
is
floor.
depending on us.
After this, I fight the Ogre. It's the Ogre fight. Yeah. Honestly, this game is really rather easy if you actually take the time to grind levels. It's just in the past I was too impatient to actually sit there and grind for hours on this game.
As you say.
But now I've spent like over 100 hours on this game since I got it on PC. Because, you know, I used to play this and pretty much every game on console. And, but slowly I started playing on PC.
Dark spawn have sensed us.
That lever over there, it will release the hound.
And then at this point I'll always release the hands at this part because fucking hell, I didn't realize this before, but it makes it so fucking easy. Like you seen, there was nothing the Alpha could have done
Away with
because he
you.
was pinned down by a hound.
I shall do it.
Oh no, I always try to find the easiest ways to do things.
It shall be done.
Like, you know, the easiest way to do things properly, at least.
As you say.
Just... Because either way, I'm gonna have to fight them all. So might as well fight them all early.
Quick, we must do something.
Very well.
Right there.
As you say.
And these, since I refuse to use injury kits on these people because I'm not gonna have them throughout the entirety of the game, I'm just sort of, they're just sort of gonna be useless
be
against
done.
the ogre.
I shall do it.
Which I know that's just making this part harder for me, but it's just like, I don't want to run out of injury kits. That's why I'm also not using potions on them. I know it's probably a bad philosophy not to use, you know, potions or anything like that on people you're not having for the entirety of the game, but I mean, it's just sort of like, well, what else do you expect me to do? Use the potions? Because in the long run, just using the potions on people I'm not going to have for the entirety of the game is just going to make things harder on me. And I think I have enough time in this video for one last fight. Like, I don't know, I'll try to... Actually, this may go over 20 if... Well, okay, I'm just going to record to 25 minutes.
No quarter shall be
Like, that's going to be what I'm going to try to record to. There's a possibility I might not hit 25 minutes. But that's what I'm going to try to record to. Because...
Very well.
Yeah.
most excellent.
These are going to be the most inconsistent videos when it comes to how long they last. Alright, well, on to the ogre fight. Which is honestly rather easy. I'm keeping an eye on the clock because I'm starting to get a bit hungry. So I'm keeping an eye on my phone clock.
It shall be done.
Let's have at it!
Oh, and there goes the Grim Warrior. Or the protagonist.
Take that! Off I go. Like that! Fight ankles.
Okay, yeah. I know I said I wasn't going to, but... Because... the protagonist is Dale.
Blood. As in me. On it. Right then. Done. Attack!
See, this is why I can't really play warriors. Their accuracy is quite a bit off. And yeah, I'm going to lose this battle.
Hey, watch it!
It's a gotcha!
Actually, I might not lose this battle.
For the Grey Warden!
This is the reason I can't play warriors, because they're honestly way too inaccurate for me.
On it. Yeah! Right then. Okay. Right. Next. All right.
Trying not to run out of just normal health potions. It's a bit hard when Alistair's not much of a tank. Which is, you know, normally what you want your warrior characters to be, a tank. I understand it, because they tried to make him more attack in designing him, but I forgot to potion.
Tactic. Fight.
Dude, you're so
Alright, let's see.
running. You just gotta run farther than you fucking think. Like, you gotta be ready for that.
It is begun.
Come, let us end this!
He's kind of targeting me.
Time to take steel. Cut them down. Let's grab some glory.
I shall do it.
Trying not to get grabbed again.
I shall do it.
Right then.
It shall be done.
Back!
Oh no, you don't.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
You asked for it.
It shall be done.
Take that.
Okay, there you go.
I will not fail.
There we go, it just took me 2 tries to kill it.
The beacon is over here. We've
Hold on. I really die.
surely missed the signal.
He's strong enough to, yeah, he's not strong enough to put on heavy chainmail yet.
No. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Oh yeah, I was able to do that. Probably within, or before 25 minutes was up.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
this one's actually gonna go a bit longer than 25 minutes, so yeah, right after this cutscene I
your
will
eyes finally open. Mother should
do
be
my
pleased.
outro and then wait a bit before, yeah.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
Wait, what happened to the army? To the king?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friend, you mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Alright. Well, I shall quickly do that. Eventually I will start going into survival, but yeah. After I level this up, I'm going to do the outro. Well, thank you all for coming down and watching this video. If you liked it, punch that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and remember, don't forget to be trees and don't kill anybody unless you're being paid to.